Love is God. Live in love. Live in love. Live in love.
Loving and hearty Sairam from Prasanthi Nilayam, and welcome to this fresh episode of OMS, Oh My Sai. This happened in the 90s, one of those occasions when so many students were around Bhagawan, and every student wanted to make most of this opportunity of being with Swami in his physical proximity. So someone wanted Bhagawan to sign a photograph, another wanted Swami to bless a handkerchief, the third wanted Swami to bless his project work, the fourth wanted Swami to accept his letter and maybe give him a ring or a chain. The fifth wanted a Pad Namaskar. So everyone was thinking, how do I make this moment memorable for me? How do I treasure this moment of being in the immediate presence of Bhagavan? And it was on these occasions, these informal occasions, when Bhagavan would speak to the students on so many subjects. It could be right from communication skills and physical grooming to meditation and self-realization. And on that day, even as Bhagavan was conversing and interacting with these students, suddenly Bhagavan stopped, looked at all the boys around, and then asked, in a very resolute tone, how long will you go after this body? How long will you run after this body? None of the students were prepared for a question like that. They were stunned to silence. All they were thinking every time was how to capitalize on every moment with this beautiful form that is their Swami. They wanted one more Pad Namaskar. They wanted, if they have got a certificate from Bhagavan, a cup from Swami. Someone else was planning if he has got a chance to chant Vedam, what is the next festival when he can get one more opportunity to chant Vedam? If someone had a chance to sing, he was thinking, how can I get one more occasion where I can offer my song to Swami? Everyone was only thinking on these terms, how to be around Swami, how to ensure that we have more of this beautiful form that is Swami. And here Bhagavan was asking this question which completely bewildered them into pin drop silence. How long will you run after this body? And the boys looked at Bhagavan, speechless, with blank faces. Then Swami made a statement which was too profound for them to absorb and assimilate. Swami said, unseen Swami is more powerful than seen Swami. Unseen Swami is more powerful than seen Swami. The students had never thought anything beyond that beautiful form. And here was a statement they could not really wrap their minds around it. Bhagavan was perhaps preparing their minds and strengthening their souls for what was to come. Bhagavan went on to explain, you see the tree. It is the unseen roots that sustain the tree. It is the unseen foundation that is the bedrock for the mansion. It is the unseen force that is the source of the outer manifestation. Unseen Swami is more powerful than seen Swami. even as everyone was trying to grapple and understand the profundity and immensity of the statement that Bhagawan had made, one student could gather his wits and he picked up courage and he asked Swami, Swami, how do we connect with this unseen Swami? And Bhagavan said, why do you ask me? You are all PhDs. You know about it. Think. And this boy pleaded with Swami, Swami, please tell us, how do we connect with this unseen Swami? Please guide us, Swami. Looking at the sincerity in the boy's eyes, Swami said, in a tone that was full of warmth and concern and love, Swami said, this is what I have been telling from the beginning. There is only one answer, and that is love. Love is the surest and the best way to connect with the unseen Swami. In fact, if Mother Meera, if Saint Meera forged a formidable relationship with the unseen Krishna, it was because of her love that flowed from her heart for Lord Krishna. If Tyagaraja had such an endearing relationship with unseen Rama, it was because his heart melted when he heard the word Rama. If today the hearts of millions of devotees all over the world becomes wet with love when they hear the word Sai, when they hear the word Sri Sathya Sai, it is because of the relationship they have established with this unseen Swami. And it is this unseen Swami which is all-powerful, all-pervasive, all-enveloping, and every moment in us, with us, around us, guiding, guarding, protecting, uplifting each one of us. A few months after Bhagavan had left his physical form, perhaps in the year 2012, one very senior Sevadal member from the state of Maharashtra was performing his duty in Prasanthi Nilayam. There were 2 more days left of the seva opportunity that he had got. And he gets this devastating phone call from his home which says that his daughter-in-law, who was in the family way, has delivered a child, but it is not a good news because the child is very critical. The child is in the ICU. And it was a distress call, it was a panic call asking him to return home immediately. And this Sevadal person thought, even if I start today, it will take me 2 days to reach. I have 2 more days, this chance of serving Swami. What difference can I make? If there's anyone who can make any difference, it is only Swami. And I am here serving Swami in Prasanthi Nilayam. Whether I reach 2 days later or whether I reach 4 days later, it does not make any difference. I will stay on. I will serve Swami and I will take his blessings and only then return home. And on the final day, when he had the opportunity to go to Bhagavan's Sannidhi, as he prostrated at Bhagavan's Sannidhi, he knelt down and he prayed, Swami, this child is your gift. This child belongs to you. You know what is best for this soul. you do what is in best interest of this soul and our family. I surrender at your feet. Please bless us. Please look after us. Even as he poured his heart out at the Sannidhi, the Vibhuti packet that he had brought suddenly slipped out of his hands and it fell on the Sannidhi. He bent down. He picked that Vibhuti back into his hands. And as he did this, a flower rolled down from the Sannidhi. The Sevadal standing there very kindly picked that flower and gave it to this person. He took this Vibhuti, he took this flower and went straight to the railway station. When he reached his hometown, his son came and they went straight to the hospital, to the ICU. And this Sevadal took that blessed Vibhuti and applied a little on the forehead of the newborn who was still. He took the flower and placed it on the cradle in that silent ICU. And the moment he placed this flower, this baby who was quiet till then suddenly started crying. And listening to the cry of this baby, the doctors, the nurses, and everyone surrounded, what happened? How did this happen? And they immediately wheeled in the baby to the operation theater to check if everything is fine. The baby had not cried since it came to the world. And now the doctors checked the baby thoroughly and they came out smiling from the operation theater. Today, this child is perhaps 12 years old and leading a happy, joyous life, breathing in the grace of Bhagawan every moment of his life. How many such stories have we experienced of this unseen Swami? The Swami that is the center of our lives. When we go and prostrate at the Sannidhi, it is one more opportunity for us to get Pad Namaskaram. It cleanses us, it empties us, and into that emptiness, His love, His grace pours into us, fills us, and ensures that we return from the Sannidhi completely filled and charged with His mercy and His love. That is the glory of this beautiful Sannidhi that we have. That is the glory of this unseen Swami that we have. Today, all we have to do, as Swami said, intensify this love that we have in our hearts. That love which wets our heart, let it be drenched with His name, with His glory, with His melody, so that every moment this unseen Swami becomes an eternal, visible, palpable presence in our lives. This is the 39th episode of OMS. 3-9, it's divine. And we hope and pray that all these stories, all these beautiful manifestations of His grace fill us with faith, fill us with strength, fill us with solace as we try every moment to fill our lives with the only love that matters, the only love that can always, eternally uplift us, recharge us, remake us. Thank you so much. Sai Ram.